I'm just going to tell you something. Pete Golding, in my opinion, probably should be number one on this list. Okay.
I won't go that far. I won't go that far.
Here's why. You ready?
Okay.
The games that he coached, Saban wasn't over. Hashtag COVID. He legitimately blanked Mississippi State.
Yeah.
When Saban had no say-so in some of the things Pete Golding was doing, he had 4 shutouts. So Pete's a really damn good DC. I love him to death. I know him. Look, I've saw the guy at Southeastern and they make a playoff. I've seen him go to UTSA. I've seen him at multiple stops. Joe, he's never had a defense worse than 20th, ever. And since he's been going and doing that long, I mean, maybe you can put Phil Parker at Iowa because, I mean, dude, their offense is a bag of Cheetos. They suck. Sure. So which makes them actually winning games from their defense that much better. But I don't think – here's my ultimate hot take on this. Mm-hmm. Of these 3, I don't know where you can go wrong. I legitimately don't – if you would have put Schumann or Pete Golding or Parker 1, I wouldn't care. But I did think you were going to rip me on Pete Golding.
No, I wouldn't have given you a hard time on Pete Golding. I don't know if you recall back to or any of our listeners recall back to the show that we did in reaction to Pete Golding leaving Alabama for Ole Miss. And one of the things that we talked about was that Alabama fans were frustrated and upset with Pete Golding and the fact that they didn't step up more in the big games and that he's a big reason why they lost. And he got so much blame, just like Bill O'Brien did. And I have never been a supporter of that. Pete Golding has consistently been undervalued and overly criticized because of where he was. It is easy to be an assistant coach or a part of the Alabama program and to not be perfect and to be considered a failure. That is what you are going up against. I really do believe that Pete Golding is going to run an absolute fantastic defense at Ole Miss. I don't see a reason why, with statistically the way that they did last year, to think that he wasn't a top 2 defensive coordinator last year. 13th in yards allowed per game, 16th in sacks, 20th in red zone, and then 10th in third down. Those are all significant categories to be highly productive.